Our next speaker is John Taylor. What can I say? John Taylor is founder of the Virginia Institute for Public Policy, which is part of the State Policy Network of Public Policy Think Tanks, Tertium Quids, which means third way, and Freedom and Prosperity Radio. A prolific writer and speaker, you can find him leading probably the most diverse coalition of freedom-loving Americans, the Tuesday Morning Group. John?
I was really hoping that Attorney General Cuccinelli would speak right before me so that from that point forward I could always remind him that he was my warm-up act. And maybe in the old days people robbed banks because that's where the money was. Today they run for Congress. It's so nice to be down the hill where all the smart people have gathered. All the smart people that realize that you don't balance the budget if you used one-time stimulus funds from the federal government to pay your bills. That's not called balancing the budget. You didn't have a surplus if you skipped the payments to your annual obligations. That's not a surplus. The people down the hill are smart enough to understand that fee increases are tax increases. The people down the hill understand that when they raise the markups on the items we purchase, that's a tax increase. Our once noble experiment with government in this Commonwealth and in this country has degenerated to a point today where the government can become just a mechanism for plundering the people. Our state government and our national government both have kind of degenerated into being a financial intermediary between the people who produce wealth, that's me and you, and the people who want access to that wealth, who oddly enough just happen to be the large donors to political campaigns. And we have to stop that. We must stop politicians who want to use the public treasury as a way of buying constituencies for that next election cycle. And we've got a perfect opportunity to do that right now. Because this November something happens that only happens one time every 4 years. And that's all 140 members of our General Assembly are up for re-election. So the people up the hill here need to understand that if they pass fees that aren't really taxes, or they pass markups that are not really taxes, or they take our property without just compensation, or they make us pay more and more and more for public education, and that doesn't accomplish anything except enriching the teachers union, or if they try to do what they did last year and put spending in the final budget that was not passed as legislation during the session, we're watching. And we're going to be there in November, and if they're going to be here the following January and they don't understand we're watching, it'll probably be a member of this crowd instead of that crowd. We the people have had it up to here now, and because of the system of government that the founders gave us, we're still the sovereign. Thank you very much. This is something I've just been handed. It's an action alert. The repeal amendment is to be heard in subcommittee Tuesday, January 18th at 9:15, room 3 West in the General Assembly office building. Is this going to be on a website anywhere?
Yes,
Virginia10thamendment.org. You'll get this information. That'll be posted there today. Thank you.